What's next? Like, now that you can do that and you can catch rockets, what's like the ultimate expression of rocket technology? Like, what comes after this?
Well, I mean, the fundamental breakthrough we're aiming for at SpaceX is a fully and rapidly reusable orbital rocket, where both stages are fully and rapidly reusable. With our Falcon rocket, we are able to reuse the main stage and the nose cone, but we're not able to reuse the upper stage. And it still takes us at least a few days from when the main stage lands to when we can fly it again. So it's not fully reusable because we lose the upper stage, which costs $10 million to build, and then the main stage, it's not as reusable as like an aircraft. You can't just like refuel it and fly. It requires work for a couple days. But the Starship design is the first design that is capable of full and rapid reusability, where that is one of the possible outcomes. And once you have full and rapid reusability, the cost of access to space drops by a factor of 100. It's like 100 times cheaper. By some metrics, it's 1,000 times cheaper. And then when you factor in orbital refilling, so you refill on orbit, it can drop the cost per ton to the surface of Mars by a factor of 10,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what has to improve in order to make it reusable?
Well, we need there's some, like, we're pretty close to being able to rapidly reuse the booster for Starship. That's why it comes back and gets caught by the arms, and then the arms place it back in the launch mount. So now there's still we have a little bit of engine damage. We got a little bit of heat shield damage. There's tweaks that are needed, but we're pretty close to achieving full and rapid reusability of the booster. The ship, I think we'll achieve reusability of the ship this year, and I think we'll achieve rapid reusability of the whole stack, ship and booster, next year. This is the fundamental breakthrough required for life to become multiplanetary.
And what needs to improve in order to make it reusable? Like, what's wrong with it right now?
On the ship side, the toughest problem is the heat shield. So no one has ever developed a fully reusable orbital heat shield. Because when you come in from orbital velocity, you come in like a flaming meteor, like you're just a raging ball of fire. And it's hard to have a heat shield that doesn't partially melt or get destroyed in that process. That wasn't a problem we were able to solve with Falcon 9. That's why the upper stage it burns up on reentry. With Starship, the ship portion, you got the booster and you got the ship. We got to solve making a fully reusable orbital heat shield, a problem that has never been solved before. For a while there, I was like, I'm not sure this is solvable. At this point, I think it is solvable. It requires detailed iteration on the heat shield tiles. And we've vertically integrated the manufacturing of the heat shield tiles because there was no supplier that could provide us with the materials that were needed. So you need to make essentially this very fine vermicelli of glass and aluminum oxide fibers. Aluminum oxide is basically sapphire. So it's like glass and sapphire, very fine fibers in exactly the right geometry with special coatings in order to have this heat shield tile be reusable, like not melt, but not be so brittle that it gets damaged on ascent or descent. Like it can't be as, it's kind of like almost the brittleness of a coffee cup type of thing. And the rocket's shaking like hell. So you got this thing like, you saw it firsthand. Like imagine you're at ground zero of that rocket. Like you feel how much shaking it was when you're like 5 miles away. Imagine if you're right there, So you're shaking these things that are like as brittle as a coffee cup, trying not to have them crack or break, and then not have them melt. You've got several thousand of these things, and if even a few of them break, it's not reusable.
So is there innovation that's being done in the materials technology at SpaceX where you're constantly trying to find and tweak a better version of this?
Yes. It's a very difficult problem. It's a problem no one has ever solved. So we've got to get the exact right materials combination, the right molecules in the right shape, and then apply that heat shield perfectly to the rocket with no mistakes. There's a reason that no one solved this before. It's a very difficult problem.